Okay, now that we have our blade sharpened, we're going to need to set the teeth. This is a tooth setting device, a tooth setting tool. And what it is basically a vise that moves up and down with an angled block. A tightening screw here to hold the blade in place if you have a thick enough blade. And then a plunger that pushes forward to the flat part of the anvil so that the blade is actually trapped on an angle, and when you squeeze the plunger forward, it bends the tooth out. So you look at your blade and you figure out which way your teeth are supposed to go by the way you sharpen them. And you would go from one tooth to the next, skipping every other tooth, because every other tooth is going to be on the other side. And you'll be able to see the kerf as you start to create it. Now I'm going to turn the blade around and do every other tooth the opposite direction. Now I just trapped that blade between two boards so you guys could see it. But when you're done, you should be able to visually see the kerf, or those blades going in different directions like that. Now this blade should cut better. Let's put it back on the saw and try it out. The one thing I want to do before I put this back together is I want to rub this blade down real good with an oily rag, just to protect it from rusting. And I could use tallow, animal fat, mink oil, anything like that would be fine. Even vegetable oil or olive oil, any of that stuff would be fine just to protect it from rusting. Well, folks, I appreciate you joining me today for this quick short video on how to reset the teeth on a saw blade and resharpen them on your bow saw or buck saw. Understand that I'm not suggesting that we carry these type tools with us everywhere we go in the woods to recreate, or that you put them in your bug out bag or your survival kit. That's not the point of this discussion. The point of this discussion is that everyone should be familiar with these old-time skills, what they entail and how to perform them in passable fashion, so that in an emergency, when you had to do it for some reason, whether you're using an old fence nail to set the teeth, or whether you're in a long-term scenario where you absolutely have to have tools like this because you can't just walk to the hardware store and buy a new blade or a new saw, that we learn these skills and own these skills and pass them down to the next generation, because these type skills are perishable and they will be lost if we don't pass them on. I'm Dave Canterbury at the Pathfinder School. I thank you for everything you do for our school, for our family, for our business, for all of my sponsors, instructors, affiliates, and friends. And I'll be back with another video as soon as I can. Thanks, guys.